Before we move on to a couple of other things, we didn't really touch upon the number one draft pick. The number one draft pick.
Yep.
So Rasmus Dahlin. You hear all kinds of things, and as soon as I hear, well, he's better than Nick Lidstrom. Okay, well, that's pretty bold. Now I get he's when you watch his highlights, and we'll just watch some of them here, Russell. Here is some of footage of, and I guess it's courtesy of Swedish people. IKEA.
Skellefteå-spelare skulle höfttackla, men han missade honom, men tog domaren. Alltid något sånt.
Här är det Dahlin som visar upp sin fina skridskåkning och skapar den här möjligheten. Rasmus Dahlin gör 1-0!
Här finns det ingen respekt för motståndarna. Titta på den dragningen, och så kallar han ner det här läget. Och krysset som alltid är ledigt får besöka pucken. Det är fruktansvärt kyligt gjort.
Here he is. Just watch some of his action, some of his moves, Dave. So what is it they like so much about him? Because it seems like there's a huge offensive upside. Obviously, it's highlights, so you're not going to see a ton of defense. You're just going to see a lot of puck moving. And look, the guy's obviously got hands.
Yep. The number one compliment I heard about him is he has the hands and ability of a top-line center iceman that plays defense.
Yeah, because if you didn't catch where he's coming from positionally, you might think that he was that.
Yep.
Because he really does have those kinds of hands.
So they say there's a lot of scouts out there that say at this age he is better than Erik Karlsson when Erik Karlsson was an 18-year-old. Those are high praises. So you have to be careful with that, because he will be joining a Buffalo Sabres team that is, well, they're last place in the NHL. So there's a lot of growing to be done there. He will make the roster next year, so he will play in North America next year. And they finally give a bona fide defenseman that Buffalo has maybe never seen since Phil Housley.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do, because, God, they got to be better.
Ironically, Phil Housley is his coach, which will help.
That doesn't hurt. Look at him. What do you think, Russell? You like? Now, do you think that he is? So, are we looking at the Rookie of the Year almost hands down before the season starts?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. When Sports Interaction comes out with the odds, he will be Calder favorite.
Russell?
Yeah, I watched him. I paid a lot of attention to him at the World Juniors this year, and that's one tournament, so you don't want to base it on that. But the offensive skills are off the charts. He's a big body who uses it and is actually, for an 18-year-old, pretty decent already defensively. And like you said, with a coach in Phil Housley, who is one of the all-time great defensemen, I think he'll help round out his defensive game, and I think he's just going to be a stud in the league as early as next year.
What's your brother's name in Sweden? What's his name?
Alex.
So I talked to Alex Graham about this, Mike, and he told me that what he likes about Rasmus Dahlin is his ability to play the two-way game as a defenseman.
Oh.
He'll play power play time, he'll kill penalties, and take a regular shift. Don't be surprised from what Alex Graham tells me that he is a 25-minute defenseman. Mike, back to you.
You know what I think is interesting is when you go to say that you've had a conversation with someone, you go, what's his name again?
What? Did we just become best friends?
Yep.